Hey, what's going on? I do have some background noise. I hope that's not horribly offensive or anything. I just have been swapping out some tubes in this today. Again, something I do every so often. And I think I have the phase inverter tube dialed in the way I wanted to. Long story short, I was playing months and months ago, actually, was playing somewhere and the amp started making some noise and ended up having a noisy phase inverter too. So I pulled that one out. Of course, in these amps, the phase inverter is a 12AT7. I didn't have one, so I popped in a 12AX7. Still sounded good, but something different. Didn't really get around. It still sounded perfectly good, but didn't really get around to like putting the factory spec, the Fender spec 12AT7. Didn't really put another one in for a long time, and today I decided to kind of go over it and figure out what's the difference. And I found the 12AT7 to be a lot tighter in the bass response. The lows were wanting. It never really did completely break up on the low end at the volumes I play at, but the 12AX7 was looser in the bass response and almost like right on the edge of breakup, whereas the rest of the frequencies were quite clean. Blackface clean, right? So, but anyway, so I got that dialed in, and something I don't mess around with too much. I usually don't even use the reverb. Sounds fantastic on this, but I really don't even use it that much. I find that it washes out the low end. I play in a trio format a lot, and generally I prefer to run a delay instead of a reverb for a similar kind of effect because the lows stay percussive, and I would have to play a lot louder for the lows to come through the way I want them to. So I tend to leave the reverb off, and that helps me. That helps me out a lot. But here at home, just goofing around with it, I just thought I'd give a quick demo of this beautiful 1966 Fender Vibrolux Reverb. It's not completely stock. It's had a couple of changes to it, but but it's pretty representative. This particular one does stay cleaner to a higher volume than most of them because it has an output transformer upgrade. But the bass tone is very similar to what you'd expect from most of them. Here's some sounds. I'll stop talking. Playing Stratocaster as I normally do. Just a quick run through of like the reverb and really run tons of it for that completely washed out type of thing. And it just wants to keep going, of course. The so-called vibrato, really tremolo, but Leo Fender in his marketing terms, right? I mean, he could call anything he wanted whatever he wanted to. Didn't have to be accurate to what it really was. So yeah, we'll get about there, wherever that is. That's what it sounds like. You put some pedals in front of that and it can do anything you want, really. All right. See ya.